Bulavinaka, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you very much for attendance this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, this morning we have some very important announcements in relation to voter registration. In preparation for the nationwide voter registration and Know Your Election campaign, the Fijian Elections Office has prepared a birth certificate name check tool so that voters who may not have a birth certificate with them can upgrade to the blue voter cards. The FEO has now managed to secure access to data from the Births, Deaths and Marriages Registry, which will enable our staff to carry out direct name verification of individuals in the field in case they do not have birth certificates. This tool will be able to locate you on the Births, Deaths and Marriages data if you provide us with the exact name and spelling of the name together with your date of birth. We also verify gender on the system. If you provide us with spellings that are different, it will not locate you on the BDM data. That would mean you will have to provide your birth certificate. This facility will greatly enhance the FEO's capacity to conduct registration of voters and upgrading of voter cards, particularly in rural and maritime zones, considering there is limited access to BDM services as well as connectivity issues in those areas. Going forward, we advise that voters will still find it more convenient to bring their original or certified true copy of their birth certificate, and in the event they do not have it, the FEO staff will use the birth certificate name check tool to find them on the Birth, Deaths and Marriages Register. For the process of change of name, ladies and gentlemen, voters will still have to produce their birth certificates. The FEO will continue to facilitate the change of name just as we have done until now. We appreciate the efforts of the Ministry of Justice to facilitate the most convenient mechanism in assisting the general public to upgrade to the blue-colored voter card. This collaboration will create greater convenience for voters who may have lost their birth certificates during the cyclones or the floods, and we're hoping to upgrade to the blue voter card. The FEO will not be printing any birth certificates from the birth certificate name check tool. It is only a view-only tool of the data in the births register. The FEO has, since 4th October 2021 until 1st of February 2022, served 134,035 voters, which were made up of 64,550 males and 69,485 females. During this time, the FEO has facilitated 223 name change applications. 51 males and 172 females. In this regard, the FEO notes that 21,165 of the females who did not have names that matched with BDM records previously have already upgraded to the blue voter card, and their names are now verifiable against BDM data. There was a number previously like 100,000 mentioned in Parliament, so the number is now reducing. At this stage, the FEO has calculated that we are just over 61% mark in the terms of the total number of voters in Fiji that currently hold a blue voter card. We are pretty sure that based on the very high turnouts in January and going into February, we will surpass our target of 75% of registered voters by the end of our nationwide voter registration drive. Before I conclude, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I wish to remind every Fijian that we will be doing a comprehensive voter registration bonanza in towns and cities around Fiji, taking place 26th and 27th of February. The FEO teams will be present in all urban hotspots across all towns and cities in Fiji to allow every eligible voter to register and upgrade to the blue voter card. And since birth certificate requirements have now been relaxed and chances of more Fijians coming up to upgrade to the new voter card, because we have the birth certificate name check tool, considering 2022 is an election year, has increased. That is all, ladies and gentlemen.